It's not the
My God, I haul ass after doing steroids.
Oh, I heard a hiss.
That was a ghost event.
Yeah, I took a picture of the ghost walking towards the table, and even though the camera was up, like,
Oh, that's behind you.
I think I got
Right.
it. Check.
You did.
Good question.
I got it. Cool.
Yeah.
Which is good, because guys, take a look at me really quick. See this right here? I took a picture of the ghost from this exact position, and I got disturbed salt.
Nice.
Yep, there we go. Whatever takes up the majority of the frame, right?
That is the rule. Yes.
It's written something in our book. It's an image of the end of the chair. book nowhere in frame.
I love that stuff. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, my favorite is when the ghost isn't even in the frame, which sometimes happens if the ghost like is blinking or whatever. But nonetheless, the picture still shows nothing. And finally, proof of a ghost.
Yes.
Yeah.
This time I see the vague outline of the ghost, so it's fine. It's written something in our book. It's a picture of the ground. It started writing. It's a picture of the chair in the ground.
That sounds about right.
It's the ghost sucked in salt. Table. It threw this at me. Ground.
Yeah.
My God.
Strong ghost. It moved this completely blank image.
That also sounds right.
What is happening?
What?
I'm ringing the bell upstairs. Why? What's going on?
I'm not referring to that, though. That definitely added to the surrealness of what I'm seeing. If you come back to the stairwell,
I just heard a gurgle
Ghost
of
event.
some kind.
Look at the door opposite this. Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
Okay, you said what? Look at the door. I see a missing seam, some bad seam at the top of the ceiling.
The door has shifted. The door has shifted sideways and is now a gateway into hell.
I unfortunately don't see anything that you're describing. It must be one of those only on your end things. He's at the top of the. Yeah, there we go.
I am in the fucking mouth of madness here.
Really?
I'll go and check what David's talking about.
It's just a door. Although again, you brought to my attention the fact that inadvertently you brought to my attention the fact.
Oh, the ceiling! What?
Yeah, there's a giant seam between where the ceiling is supposed to meet the wall,
and that's also leading into hell.
Where are y'all?
Yeah,
downstairs.
Addie,
inside the steps on. Yeah, there you
are. Addie, you happen to have a slight lag spike as you're coming in, so not only was I looking at the gateway into hell, it looked like you were coming out of it at a frame per second while everything else is still 60 FPS.
Nice.
That's spooky.
So yeah, it was like you're, what's it they say, undercranking with film?
Yes.
Yeah, it looked like Addie was being undercranked. It was just all very surreal.
I need to figure out. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, Eddie. I was going to kind of... Well, actually, really quick, just because I'll forget it and it's slightly relevant. The famous alleged Bigfoot footage, the Patterson-Gimlin Bigfoot footage of the Bigfoot looking behind itself while it's walking through the woods, supposedly, depending on the speed at which that was filmed, could determine whether or not it's, you know, like, a human or not. Because like the way it moves, like where the body pressure is, like on the knees and stuff like that, analysts have said that if it was filmed at like whatever, like film speed X, that would mean that it couldn't possibly be a human because the gait, a human couldn't mimic the movement speed while also having like the weight on the knees where it is and blah blah blah. Whereas if it was filmed in film speed Y, it could easily be human that was just putting on a monkey suit. But the person never revealed what their film speed was. And I just find that interesting because you were talking about the undercranking.
Yeah, because then it would turn out that it's fake and that he couldn't make more money.
That's entirely correct. That's a high probability.
But yeah, I was gonna say that I need to figure out how. Like I know how they did it, but I at the same time I don't. The Jacob's ladder twitching that.
You saw it. You watched it.
No, I've seen the scene.
Oh. Okay.
Before, so I'm aware of it. But yeah,
gotcha.
Like
it's basically just shaking your head and putting it at very fast speed.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the shit that I need to figure out how they shot, because I like, you know, maybe it's a slow-mo camera and then they set up the footage to match frame rate, which could work. But you know, would they have rented a slow-mo camera?
Well, depending on the scene you're talking about, there's actually, like, at least, to my memory, 3 instances of something twitching like crazy. And in at least 2 of them, there's regular stuff happening still in the same frame.
Yeah.
So in at least a couple of instances, they must have used some kind of machine to do it.
Well,
in
because I have heard about the production side of that stuff, and if memory serves, at least in one of them, the if memory serves, the famous scene, the way that they did it, the famous scene, the one where they're pulling him through the hospital, and you see the
I'm
hallway.
sorry, the hospital. Yes,
The
and then you
gurney,
see
yeah.
the guy in like a chair, basically.
Yeah, you see the guy with like no legs
He's got a
twitching.
hood
Then
on his head.
he has a hood on his head. Yeah, that one, the way they did it is well, I think half of that is a cutaway, and that was one take, and the other take was they had the camera on a what the fuck did we call that thing? A trolley? Something like that. A dolly. There we go. Yes, they had the camera on a
I was actually
dolly.
gonna throw out a dolly, but I didn't think that was the word you're looking for. That's kind of funny.
Yeah, it was they put the camera on a dolly, and they pushed it through twice. Once they did the normal movements, and then once they pushed it through with the high speed camera, and then they just cut the two together.
That makes sense. That's cool. That would have been a good technique. Really quick, I'll continue talking about it. Do we all have Deogen?
Yes.
Yes.
Pink?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you can do some cool stuff with dollies. Are you guys familiar with the dolly zoom?
Oh yeah.
I guess the other guys probably have never heard that term.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So zooming is generally regarded as better if you don't actually zoom with the objective. You zoom by moving the camera. So zooming with the dolly is just moving the camera closer or farther.
Yeah, well, a regular zoom is done in camera, but then a dolly, you physically move the camera forward. And there's a famous technique that I think Hitchcock did it, but there's Scorsese's done it in a couple movies too. When it's kind of a hard effect to describe, but when you see the results of a dolly zoom, which means you're moving in one direction with the camera while also simultaneously making the camera zoom in or out in the opposite direction. So let's say, for example, you push the camera forward with the dolly, but then you zoom the camera out through the camera, and when you do that, the foreground and the background move at different.
Yeah, that's how they do that. I love that effect.
Yeah, that's called a dolly zoom.
Oh, okay. For let me translate this for Pink. Pink, do you remember the shot when Ego reveals what really happened with Star-Lord's parentage, and Star-Lord's eyes go from the galaxy eyes to the you did what?
Yeah.
That shot.
Okay.
Another example, if you guys have seen Goodfellas, which Addy has just recently, or at least I'm assuming so, because that's another. Oh, you still okay? Well, whenever you get around to it, really good.
Yeah.
There's a famous scene in that where it's odd that Scorsese chose to do it with this particular scene. It's just De Niro and Ray Liotta just eating at a table in a restaurant, and the camera zooms slowly in towards them. But as it does so, the background, you see it through the window behind them. The background in the window gets further from the frame. So it's a really neat technique.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, like the stuff with being going to film school and stuff is that like I want to do shit like this, but at the same time, like I don't have money for a dolly. Like I have.
Who does, man?
Like what was I gonna say? Yeah. Like I have bought wheels to make my own dolly.
Oh wow!
Because fuck it.
That's industrious.
I mean, you know.
Ready up.
I don't.
Sorry, no, go on. I was telling Pink to ready up.
Pink, ready up!
I thought I did.
You thought wrong, you fuck.
You didn't.
But yeah, like you know.
Shit, Marsha Kelly.
Stupid ready button. Tell me lies.
But yeah, I don't have the money to like rent out cameras and shit. So I'll just do my best to make my own shit. Like the thing is, a lot of those things require engineering degrees, or at least some engineering knowledge.
Yeah.
My engineering knowledge is what I know off of YouTube. So like I know how gears work. I know how tolerances and shit. I can try to make that stuff out of wood, but like even then woodworking takes a lot of machines or a lot of time and effort. And I don't have machines.
I will say
I
advise against trying to do on your own that gimmick they did for The Exorcist to get the shot of the people going up the stairs.
What did they do?
So there was a scene in The Exorcist they wanted to do in one shot, no cuts, of the lady the mother of the woman of the little girl who's been possessed, leading the exorcists up the stairs, up the little spiral staircase they have in their house. Well, it's not really a spiral staircase, but it's quite similar to the staircase we were going up and down in the asylum. It's a
It's
square
like a
staircase.
Yeah, it's
landing
it's
and
an
then a
L-shaped
turnaround,
staircase. Yes, yeah.
With a big gap in the middle of the room, and so they suspended a camera and a seat for the dude manning the camera from the ceiling and had it on like a pulley and had it so that not only would they pull the camera up, but they would also have it twist so the camera could follow the people at the right pace to follow the people going up the stairs and into the
That's
room.
crazy. I love filmmaking stories like this. And by the way,
have you ever seen the picture of it? Because they did.
No.
At some point, they released a picture of the setup, and it's crazy to look at.
I would have to check it out. I've seen some of the makings of that movie, but not the one you're talking about because I don't.
I actually did something similar, not quite as extreme, but for a film technique class, we had to make a thing where there's I didn't bring a headlight.
Yeah, everyone bring a
I.
headlight. Yeah, I was gonna say it, but for once I'm trying.
I didn't go in at all.
Yeah.
But yeah,
it's funny that when I could inform you guys of useful stuff, that's when I'm remembering to be nice and not interrupt. I interrupt you every other time when I'm not thinking, but then like when I know like when we have some type of evidence or when I want to remind you guys to bring the headsets, I just politely sit and wait to have my turn.
so yeah, I had film technique lesson. I had to make a short video where the editing is supposed to be cut from different takes, but you can't tell, like it's supposed to be seamless editing, and that's what you're supposed to learn. And the guy who teaches it is like a renowned scriptwriter, cameraman, and director, I think, like all three over here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the guy says that he's mostly a cameraman, so that's what he expects us to do.
Fuse box on.
Nice. Do a lot of stuff with. I live in a flat on a high story, so I had to record the actor going down the stairs. And how do you record that? Well, badly for one, but also
Badly.
I would advise not doing badly. Oh, yeah. Guys, by the way, it's the front door. It's the front door.
It's the only place I'm getting sub 60 temperatures at all.
I've been all the way upstairs. Yeah, same with me.
Right, I'm going back. So yeah,
Well, it's a good thing I had the tripod cams right up front the door here.
So I did this thing that I'm not sure the other people doing did, where I have the camera on a tripod and I pick the tripod up by the farthest point, and I just suspend it above the stairs, so it's a top-down view.
Nothing wrong with that.
And like the thing is, like I held, like when I do that shit, I hold the camera like you'd hold a boom mic. It works fine. It looks good. Well, comparatively. But still, like it's the dots, child dots.
Wait, we already have dots. Okay.
Excellent. That's a hard one.
Do we have a name? Do we have a name?
The name is.
Just call it Joe.
Michelle Stevens.
All right.
Close enough.
Michelle, are you here?
Let me turn off
Lights
the light.
are still on.
Here there.
Michelle, can you hear me? I don't have it turned on. Fuck.
No.
Michelle, you dumb idiot.
Why the fuck is it not working?
Sometimes it seems like
Michelle.
Michelle, can you hear me? Michelle. Michelle Obama.
Let me get out of the room. Maybe it's a solo. Maybe it's.
Oh,
shy.
I didn't know. Yeah, always assume it's a solo ghost. Just
Michelle, can you hear us? Are you here? Michelle. What's the full name again? Stevens?
Michelle Stevens.
All right. Michelle Stevens. Please, could you speak up? Michelle Stevens.
Ghost is definitely moving around there.
Yep, no thing yet. I'll actually, I can just throw it the fuck down. What am I doing?
Yeah, I guess now that we know we can do that. Oh, wait, let me get out of the... I should still be out of the
set up the...
I'll be coming in for just a second to throw down a couple pieces of gear, then I'll step back out.
All right.
Whoops.
Michelle Stevens.
Shouldn't literally... Michelle, you bitch!
Wait, there's... I don't care, but you guys.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna
Did
say because you were
Michelle.
both in the room and I was. Yeah.
Michelle Stevens,
Um,
speak up.
I hate that I have to ask this, Pink. Did you shut the front door?
Yes, I did.
Okay, don't do that.
That's actually, there are some really good gameplay reasons why you do not want to shut the front door.
Michelle.
Because I nearly was ready
Michelle
to confirm
Stevens.
Ure, and then I was like, no, wait, Pink is here.
Michelle Stevens. I hear
I'd
walking,
say-
but
I'd say probably we should go back to the spirit box later. It seems like nothing
Yeah,
going
see-
on.
seems
That would
like
be
it.
my suggestion. Before I forget, I feel dumb about this. I know the technique, but I was not thinking of the right word. What I described before is not a dolly zoom; it's a tracking zoom.
yeah, I understand that more. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like I described the technique correct, but I guess I was thinking of a dolly track.
Yeah.
And yeah,
But that's
I
the
knew
thing.
it
That
wasn't a
also
dolly track.
that also depends because Dolly Dolly can run on tracks, but the newer ones, like the one that we have in film school, has wheels. Now it's the only Dolly we have, and we have never used it. So but
Nice new fancy piece of equipment. Let's just put it in the attic and not touch it.
yeah. The one time it is in the it is in one,
UV.
nice.
Nice.
Excellent.
It is in one of our whatchamacallit, one of our classrooms, but
It can't be writing. It can't be temps.
all right. But yeah, we haven't had a thing to use it yet. Capture a photo of the ghost. I'll bring a camera, I guess.
Dots,
Yeah, you saw it.
Addy, you're the only one who's seen Dots prior, right?
Yes, I
I've seen dots.
saw baby dots
Okay,
it is
Addy,
a
where are
small
you right
cloud,
now?
like,
in the
character.
door
Okay, Addy, where were you 10 seconds ago?
over there.
I'm wondering if it's Banshee, it always goes to its favorite through Dots.
But it also just kind of walks sort of just like randomly, right? Can it not just happen to
Well,
walk
it was-
towards you?
I would think it
The
can
band-
pop
It was
randomly,
behind
'cause
you. It was walking
when Addy-
towards.
I
It was
I
walking
have-
towards
I
us.
have
Yeah.
read this. The
Dot-
Banshee is...
Just really quick, sorry guys. It just walked right into you, Alex, from over here, from where I'm at. It walked directly into you and then disappeared. Just so you know.
So I have read that the Banshee has a unique behavior. It will always walk into Dots when its favorite is under the Dots. And it will always choose to walk into its favorite instead of do anything else under Dots.
It just
Well,
showed
that
up
one
in Dots
just
again.
walked towards. Yeah, it walked toward Alex, I think.
It did. Yeah, I keep
Yeah.
walking towards Alex.
All right,
It's the ghost of my illegitimate child.
Oh, nope.
Okay, that one
Wait.
bolted out the door.
It
Wait,
He's
did.
going
what?
on to the man. He's going to get more equipment.
Okay, y'all leave.
So it's not Banshee.
No, apparently not.
But I don't know.
Okay,
Guess we'll
that
see where it
eliminates,
talks after this.
That eliminates Gorbs. Has anyone seen Gorbs anyways?
I
I
haven't
haven't
checked
looked,
the
but no.
gourds. I
Let's
didn't
double
realize
check that just in case I'm wrong.
Wait, did someone just turn that off?
I did.
Oh,
was checking the
to
board.
check it. Gotcha.
It's walking out.
Hey guys, Goryo's.
This was walking
Yeah,
this way. Yeah.
Goryo's off.
Time it. No, go ahead.
If what I said was right and Banshee's off the table,
It went
I'm looking
upstairs.
now. Goryo's.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
looking now.
Goryo's super
Goryo.
off
We have
the table.
yes, which leaves only Phantom.
What is Phantom's thing?
You kill it by taking a picture of it.
Ah,
No, what's his evidence type?
Spirit box.
Peculiar.
It's throwing shit around.
all right, we're all yelling then, I guess.
Are you here?
Where are you?
Yes, he is.
Got it.
Well, yep, there we go.
It just wasn't doing it for a while first. Now it's not stopping.
You fucking shit. Fuck you. I think it just said fuck you back.
No.
No, fuck you. Eat the shit. Eat all the shit. No, you, bitch.
It didn't actually say fuck you, did it?
No, of course it didn't. They wouldn't program that
I
in,
wouldn't
but
think so.
They
It would be
should
funny
have.
They should have. Yeah, it would be funny. It actually would.
though. Okay.
There's like an
ghost,
Easter egg.
the ghost can say fuck you back, but only the child ghosts.
Corrupting the youth.
Fuck you! Michelle Stevens. You piece of shit.
Pink shut the door again.
I know he did.
At least now we know it's not the ghost. We have all the challenges done, by the way, as well.
Yeah. Michelle Stevens shouldn't be able to answer them because she's dead again.
I mean,
she's super dead.
The group spirit boxes have been remarkably successful so far, I must say.
Yeah.
This is true.
I wonder if it's
We're
multiplicative.
overloading it with potential fucking checks, I think.
Yeah.
That's what I was about to say. Yeah, I wonder if it's multiplied by the fact that so many people are saying it at once. I wonder if each person has a chance to, like, literally, like, instead of each one person having, let's say, a 20% chance, I wonder if the 3 people being together means that it's just a plain 60% chance every time someone says something.
Is it trying to answer every single question the game registers?
Perhaps.
It might, yeah, maybe. We'll have to look this one up, because I didn't know any of this until today. Has everyone selected Phantom?
The sheer quantity of questions is...
Yes.
Let me double check.
Right?
Yeah, I got Phantom.
You got Phantom, Alex?
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, well, I guess I'll always bring in on EMF or Spirit Box and our sound sensor, so even if one of us are here, we should be able to hear that. I'll just put it down and we'll just yell. Whenever there's one person, we just yell in the room.
That's a funny thought. That is such a non-graceful way of contacting a ghost. Just throw a thing on the ground, just everyone yells at it.
Hey, fuck you, Michelle!
Yeah, swear at it, no less. Not just yell, but swear at it.
It did respond when I said "fuck you." I couldn't hear what it responded with, but it responded when I said "fuck you."
I mean, that one time, remember when I thought it said commence killing? That's when you said, hey, say that it gives bad financial advice. And I was like, yeah, you're stupid, you're dumb, you do bad taxes or whatever. It responded to that.
Yeah.
I don't know what it thought it heard, but it didn't.
What I'm wondering is, like, it has the program questions it's supposed to answer with specific answers, you know.
Yeah.
Where are you? I'm near, I'm far. I'm wondering if it's also programmed, like, if the players just make a shit ton of noise, the ghost program to just respond, kill.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Maybe it just doesn't say something specific. Yeah.